Okay, this is the facility layout and the sixth lesson in the operation management. Facility layouts mean actually this is the how we layouting our organizations or our factory premises that in the operation management that we call as the facility layout. Actually, this is like the architecture planning in the organizations or our premises. Facility layouts mean the planning for the location of all machines, utilities, employee workstations, customer service areas, material storages areas, aisles, restrooms, lunchrooms, internal wards, offices and computer rooms. For the flow patterns of the material and people around into and within building. This is the means of the facility layout. It is the the decisions, how we implement our factory materials and how we implement our machines and the things we are called as the facility layouts. This picture is related to the architecture planning, and this is in the operation management. Actually, we are focusing to build up this plan. Focus on the operation management interface. Locate all areas in and around buildings. They are including the equipments or machines, machineries, workstations, material storages, break areas, utilities, eating areas, cells, offices and the things. Characteristic of the facility layout decisions. These are the characteristic, or these are the basically focus area when we get in before the facility layout decisions. Location of these various areas impact the flow through the system. Actually, before we get in the facility layout decisions, we must be focused to the production process flow or a service providing flow in the organization. That facility layout decision must be interact with the organization's production or a service flow, and the layout can affect productivity and the cost generated by the system. Actually, also that facility layout decisions must be productive, and also it may be cost effective method or a cost-effective concerns. And also layout alternatives are limited by the amount and type of space required for the various areas, the amount and type of the space available, and the operation strategy. In the facility layout decisions, that decisions must be focused to the must be interact with the flow of the organizations, operation flow of the organizations, and also that decisions must be productive and also the cost effective, and also that decisions must be focused to the available spaces in the organizations or the company, and also that facility layout decisions must be aligned with the organization operation strategy. And layout decisions tend to be infrequent. Actually, that facility layout decisions are like the construction decisions, and it is the long-term commitments. So that type of decisions we can't to get in frequently. It is infrequent and expensive to implement. Actually, the construction decisions or the constructions works are the expensive now, the implementations, and studied and evaluated extensively and long-term commitments. And in this lesson we are focusing for two various type of facility layout decisions: the manufacturing facility layouts and the service facility layouts. In the manufacturing side, we are discuss the 5 type of facility layout forms. Before we discuss in this one, we are focusing to the material handling, because the material handling is basic component in that manufacturing facility layouts. or a basic hub point. The central focus of most manufacturing layout is to be minimize the cost of processing, transporting and sorting materials throughout the production system. Throughout this production system, in every time the materials and the materials, the raw materials, finished good materials, or whatever the materials are, in every time it is transporting in the one point to the another point. So material handling is the best or a very important point in the manufacturing facility layouts, and that manufacturing facility layouts type are building based on this material handling. Material used in manufacturing include raw materials, purchase components, type of raw materials it is, and work in process WIP, finished goods, packing material, maintenance, repair and operating supplies. A material handling system is the entire network of the transportation that receives materials, store material in the inventories, move materials between the processing points, deposits the finished products into vehicle for delivery to the customer. That material handling system is starting from the raw material receives from the final one is customer deliberations. So in that duration, in that process, the material handling is important point, and we must get the decision based on the our facility layouts and the material handling, effective material handling. Material handling principles, there are a few material handling principles. Move directly, no zigzagging or backtracking. The zigzagging or backtracking material handling moving is generated the high cost and minimize human effort required, and that's mean the number of, in the current era most organizations are using the automotive material handling movements, and move heavy or bulky items the shortest distance. The heavy or bulky items must be stored in near to the our factory or operation premises, and minimize number of times same item is moved, and material handling system should be flexible. It is must be flexible because our production is actually we can't predict that one. We can predict that one, but in the production nature is it is very flexible, and it is very changing in every time. It is not a straightforward. So material handling system, it should be flexible to help the production lines and the things. Mobile equipment should carry full loads. And material handling equipments, we can use the automatic transfer devices, what I explained in earlier, and containers, pallets, handcraft. That pallets may be plastics or wood or whatever pallet. It is based on the nature of the production. And conveyors, craners, elevators, pipelines, turntables. And there are basic layout forms related to the manufacturing site: process layout, product, cellular, fixed position and hybrid. The process or job shop layout is the equipment that performs similar processes are grouped together and used when the operation system must handle a wide variety of product in relatively small volumes. In the specialty of the production, process layouts process or job shop layout is these process layouts are normally used for the low volume and high variety products. The best example is the hospital. Normally hospital has the number of units, radiology, cardiologist, and what is the ICU, PCU, and what are the normally operation units and the things now. So they have the high variety and the low volume. And also we can get another example is machine shops, the milling, grinding, including the milling, grinding and the things. So characteristic of the process layout is general purpose equipment is used, changeover in rapid, because as an example we can't say the one patient we are using the surgery technique for one patient, it is not similar than the other patient. So changeover is rapid. Material flow is intermittent. Material handling equipment is flexible, and operators are highly skilled. Surgeons can doing the surgeries because they are the high skilled operators, and skill supervision is required. That's the same example. And also the planning, scheduling and controlling functions are challenging. It is very challenging. And also production time is relatively long. In some of the operations are conducting 3-2 hours or 4-5 hours or whatever. It is a relatively long period, and in process inventory is relatively high. This is the characteristic of the process layout. And second one is product or assembly line layout. Operations are arranged in the sequences required to the making the product used when the operation system must handle a narrow variety of product in relatively high volumes. Operations and personnel are dedicated to producing a one or small number of product. The major difference between the process and the product layout is the process layout is basically focus the low volume and high variety product, but the product layout is focus to the high volume and low variety product. This is the basic difference between the product and the process layout. Process layout focus the low volume and high variety. Product layout focus the high volume and low variety. Best example is automobile assembling and the beverage bottling plants, that means the Coca-Cola, Pepsi. Likewise, that plants we can get them as an examples. Characteristic of the product layout mean the special purpose equipment are used. Changeover is expensive and lengthy. Material flow approaches continuous, and material handling equipment is fixed. Operators need to be skilled. They are skilled also. Little direct supervision is required. Planning, scheduling, controlling functions are relatively straightforward. In the process layout, those are very flexible, but in this product layout side, those are straightforward. And production time for a unit is relatively short, and in-process inventory is relatively low. These are the characteristics of the product layout. Okay, this is the cellular manufacturing layout. Cellular manufacturing, the special element in the cellular manufacturing layouts mean that manufacturing is conducted in the cellulars or workstations or as a groups. So this is the basic, this is the special point, speciality of the cellular manufacturing layout. Operation required to produce this particular family or a group of the parts are arranged in the sequences required to make that family, used when the operation system must handle a moderate variety of product in moderate volumes. The best example for the cellular manufacturing is the apparel manufacturing. In the apparel manufacturing, we know it has the cutting sections, sewing sections, packing sections, ironing sections, quality checking sections, and the things. So they are doing the cellular manufacturing layouts. In that cellular manufacturing techniques we can use for the product layout and the process layouts. The characteristic of cellular manufacturing relative to the process layout is equipment can be less general purpose, material handling costs are reduced, training periods for operators are shortened, and in-process inventory is lower. Parts can be made faster and shipped more quickly. And the characteristic of the cellular manufacturing related to the product layouts, equipment can be less special purpose, changeover is simplified, and production is easier to the automate. That's mean in the product layouts and the process layouts we can use the cellular manufacturing features for the both product and the process layouts manufacturing. And also the next one is fixed position layout. Fixed position layout mean we have the fixed place to the productions. That mean actually in the example apparel manufacturing, we want to acquire in the raw materials and the humans and the machineries to the operation plant, and then we produce in the clothes and the apparels, and then we deliver. But in the fixed position mean we are not acquiring the raw materials factory premises, we are move forward our materials, workers, and another requirements for the fixed positions or fixed places. That's mean it has the sites. Best example is the construction site. For the fixed position layout, product remain the fixed position and the personal materials and equipment come to it. Used when the product is very bulky, large, heavy or fragile. That the best example for the construction site, bridge constructions or building constructions and things, and so also the ship buildings, aircraft buildings. Those are the examples for the fixed position layout. And the hybrid layouts mean the collection of overall process, cellular, product, fixed position, so any one thing. The collection of those all of the layouts that we can call as the hybrid layouts. Actually, most manufacturing facilities use of combination of this layout type. The best example is the supermarket chains, supermarket stores. It's the best example for the hybrid layouts. In the Sri Lankan context, the Cargill, Skills, Apico and the things, and the international context we can get the Walmart and the things. And also the best real world example is the Tesla is using this hybrid layout. Tesla Gigafactory is the best example for this hybrid layout. And new trends in manufacturing layouts in this process, product, cellular, and what others are cellular and hybrid fixed position. All of these manufacturing layout has the new trends and new features. So these are the some of new trends in the manufacturing layouts. Designs for the quality, focus the quality and design for the flexibility, cellular layout within the larger process layouts, and automated material handlings, U-shaped production lines. In the previously production organizations was the I-line, capital I-line production, I-shaped production lines, but in currently they are using the U-shaped production line because more open work areas with fewer walls, partitions or other obstacles. Using the U-shaped production line, we can minimize our cost also. Smaller and more compact factory layouts, less space provided for shortage of inventories throughout the layout. And in the current era, this facility layouts we are not planning in the manually. Basically, in the most of time we are using the software tools for this facility layout designs. The good example and good feature is the CAD or a computer aided design we can use for this facility layout designs. Examples is ArchiCAD, AutoStretch and AutoCAD. These are the examples for the CAD tools, and also the computer stimulations, ProModel, VisFactory, SimProcess, and those are the some of tools or softwares we can use to design and implementing the facility layouts. And these are the also the process and facility layouts types, the process and warehouse, product, cell manufacturing. In these I point out the extra points related to the cell manufacturing, product, process and the warehouse manufacturing layouts. And in here we focus to the next one is the service facility layouts. There are basic 5 type of production facility layouts: process, product, hybrid, fixed position and cellular. And in here we are focused to the discuss to the service facility layout. In normally the service facility layouts are basically stand based on the characteristic of the services. We are normally know services are intangible, it's can't be perishable, it's can't be stored, and service so the quality of the service is basically handled on the service providers and the things. So these facility layouts are basically built up based on the characteristic of the services. Characteristic of the services, there may be a diversity of service providers. that I told in earlier. And there are 3 dimensions to the type of services: standard or custom design, amount of customer contact, and mix of physical goods and intangible services. Based on the dimensions, we have 3 type of service operations or service layouts: quasi manufacturing, customer as participant, and customer as patient. The encounter between the customer and the service must be provided. For the degree to which customer related features must be provided varies of the amount of customer involvement and customer contact. These are the basic service facility layouts. 3 type of. The first one is quasi manufacturing services. Actually, quasi manufacturing services is similar than the product manufacturing processes, and it has the productions and also the services. Also, the best example is restaurant industry, the fast food industry. That's mean the McDonald's, KFC, likewise those things. They have the production and also the services. That services are also similar as the cell manufacturing. It has the producing pizza and also delivering those things, and likewise that is the quasi manufacturing. And customer as participant mean in that customer as participant context, in that services customers can interact with the organization's staff, the equipments, other customers, and the things. We can use the service equipments, and we can get the advices from the staff, and we can interconnect with our peers, that's the organization customers, and the things. The best example is the gym. Normally in the gym we can use the gym equipments, and we can get the advices from the instructors, and we can get the create the relationship or interaction between our peers. So this is the best example for customer as participant. And customer as product mean in that services providing services a one-to-one interaction. In the salon, beauty salons, or a haircut salons, and hospitals, we in that doctors treated the patients in several way. It is very customized services. So in the customer as product mean it has the one-to-one interaction with the customers. So these are the basic service facility layout: quasi manufacturing, customer as participant, and customer as product. And the planned service facility layouts for many service operations layout like process layout in manufacturing. The department of hospitals are grouped and located according to their processes, and in some cases closeness ratings are used to reflect the desirability of having one department near to another. Okay, this is the wrap up on a world class practice related to the service facility layouts. Wrap up mean it is the one of the technique we can use in the globally for enhancing the facility layout decisions in the service sectors. Strive for flexibility in layout, multi-job training of workers, sophisticated preventive maintenance program, flexible machines, empowered workers trained in problem solving, layout small and compact. Services follow the above practices plus incorporate customer need in design. Actually, based on these multi-job trainings and flexible machines, small layouts, compacts, and the things, services can also enhance their quality in their facility layouts. So in this lesson we are mainly focusing, there are 2 types of facility layout decisions: manufacturing and the service. Manufacturing facility layout decisions have 5 forms: process, product, cell, hybrid, and the fixed position. In the service sector it has the 3 type of facility layouts: quasi manufacturing, customer as participant, and customer as product. So this is end of the lesson, and thank you very much.